All right, if you're a marketer, you're probably swimming in AI tools right now. But let's be real. Are you getting those game-changing results you were promised? Or just kind of meh, generic stuff? Well, today, we're going to talk about the one skill that changes everything. The thing that separates the AI pros from the amateurs. It's called prompt engineering. And honestly, it's your new secret weapon.
And hey, just so we're all on the same page, everything we're covering here today is pulled straight from Chapter 1 of the tutorial on prompt engineering for marketing professionals. That's a resource from our friends at Virtualization Options LLC.
Okay, let's be real for a second. Have you ever spent way more time fixing what an AI wrote than it would have taken to just write it yourself from scratch? Come on, you know what I'm talking about. You ask for this amazing, groundbreaking social media campaign, and what you get back sounds like a robot wrote a book report. It is so frustrating. But here's the twist. It's not the AI's fault. It's all about how we're asking.
So the breakthrough here, the solution to getting those awesome results, it isn't about finding some magical better AI. It's about giving a better instruction. And that's where prompt engineering comes into play. Think of it as the art and science of talking to AI in a way that actually unlocks what it can really do for you and your marketing.
So what are we really talking about here? What is prompt engineering? At its core, it's just the practice of crafting really clear, effective instructions for an AI. And the source material has this perfect analogy I love. Think about writing an email to a really smart, really capable colleague, right? You wouldn't just send an email that says, "Marketing ideas, please." Of course not. You'd give them context, tell them the goals, maybe some do's and don'ts. It's the exact same idea with AI. That right there, that's the whole key.
Okay, this next idea, this is the golden rule. If you remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. The quality of AI output directly correlates with the quality of your input. It's that simple. Garbage in, garbage out, right? Give it a lazy, vague prompt, and you're going to get a lazy, vague answer. But if you give it a specific, detailed, context-rich prompt, that's when you unlock the magic. You get targeted, useful stuff that can actually make your work better.
And you've got to understand, this isn't just some neat little party trick. This is a serious, bottom-line competitive advantage. I mean, think about it. While your competitors are still wrestling with those generic, useless AI responses, you and your team can be moving faster, smarter, and way more effectively.
And we're not talking about, shaving a few minutes off your day. The numbers here are huge. The source material points out that marketers who get good at this are seeing productivity boosts of 30 to even 50% on their content tasks. Just let that sink in for a second. 30 to 50%. What would you even do with all that reclaimed time? That's more time for actual strategy, for genuine creativity, all the important stuff that an AI can't touch.
So let's break down the benefits, because they are massive. First up, speed. That's the obvious one, right? Drafting blog posts, emails, social copy in minutes instead of hours. Huge. Then there's consistency. You can literally teach the AI your brand's voice and messaging rules, so everything it creates sounds like you. Then you get to scalability. I mean, producing way more content without having to hire more people or burn out your current team? Yes, please. And honestly, my favorite is innovation. You can use it as a brainstorming partner to test out a dozen new angles for a campaign in the time it used to take to think of one.
Okay, so it sounds pretty amazing, right? But we do need a quick reality check here. AI is an incredible, powerful tool, but it is not magic. It's not a silver bullet. And to use it smartly, you have to know its strengths, and maybe more importantly, you have to know its weaknesses. It's all about knowing the rules of the game so you don't get frustrated later.
And this chart, this lays it out perfectly. On the one side, you've got what AI is brilliant at, its superpowers. It's a wizard with words. It can generate a million variations, follow any format you give it, synthesize information in a flash, and adapt its tone on a dime. But then, look at the other side. These are the things it just can't do. It can't make a strategic business decision. It has zero clue about your nuanced company culture, and it will never ever replace genuine human creativity and strategic insight. It's just not what it's built for.
So here's the bottom line on that. I want you to think of the AI as a brilliant, incredibly fast, but totally clueless intern, right? It can do amazing work, but it has zero genuine understanding of your business. It doesn't know your customers, your quarterly goals, or what your biggest competitor just did. It only knows what you tell it. So your job as the marketer is to be the boss. You're the one who provides all that critical context that the intern, the AI, is missing.
And this brings us to a super important warning, something you absolutely have to take seriously. AI systems can hallucinate, which is just a fancy tech term for they can confidently just make stuff up.
For a marketer, that's a nightmare. It's a huge risk to your brand. So the rule here is non-negotiable. I'm going to say it plainly. Never, ever publish anything an AI generates without a thorough human review and fact check. You, your brain, your judgment, you are the final essential safety net.
So, there you have it. We've talked about the what, the why, and the super important what to watch out for. Look, prompt engineering isn't about some machine taking over your job. It's about you becoming the director of an incredibly powerful new creative partner. It's about swapping those vague wishes for clear, specific, powerful instructions. So now you know the rules of engagement. The only real question left is, how are you going to use them to your advantage?